My topic for today, no more cold calls. Yep, no more cold calls. My name is Peter Beckenham, the Village Marketer, and I want to focus on something that scares the pants out of people, and that is reaching out to complete strangers who don't know who in the heck you are. In other words, it's a cold call, right? That's what you're thinking, that's what's in your mindset. Or, even worse, it's going to be a sales call in your mindset to someone you don't know. That's no wonder you feel petrified. No wonder you're under pressure. No wonder you stuff things up, right? Because your mindset's killing you before you even get on the call. No more cold calls. No more cold calls. I'm emphasizing it because it's important for you. Because if you're thinking cold calls, if you're thinking sales calls, you're going to fail. There's no doubt about it. You are going to fail. Because when you're thinking cold calls, when you're thinking this is a sales call of some sort, it's going to impact on what you say, it's going to impact on how you say it, and it's going to impact on the other person because they can see and feel the tension that you are putting on yourself and therefore the tension you're putting on them. They don't know who in the heck you are. You haven't earned the right to do anything. All right? So this is a very difficult time for people who are doing it wrong. And that's why many people fail in business, right? Because there's no problem in reaching out to a stranger if you do it the right way and you can enjoy it without any pressure and they can love you for it. Let me share something with you. Instead of thinking cold call or sales call, think that you're simply making a connection with somebody. That's it. You're making a connection. Think instead you're wanting to serve and help somebody if you possibly can. You're not trying to sell anything. You're not trying to impress anybody. You're not trying to convince or persuade anybody. You just want to build a better connection. In other words, you want to appreciate the new connection you've got via, for example, social media. You want to appreciate them more as a person. That's what you want to do. That's it. And if you have that mindset, then think of this approach, because this works really well for me, and I'm hoping you can try it yourself. Are you ready? Remember, this is a person you've never met before, ever. Now hear what I say, but more importantly, hear how I say it. Okay, here we go. Hi Sandy, this is Peter. I was hoping you could help me out for a moment. What did you notice about that? I hope you thought about, 1, I put in some deliberate pauses. 2, I spoke slowly. And 3, more important than anything else, my voice volume lowered towards the end. And by the way, notice I'd never used the word wondering. In other words, I was wondering whether you could help me out for a moment. First of all, that's too quick. Secondly, the word wondering is a fishing term, a typical sales fishing term. Oh, I was wondering whether you could help me, okay? What a lot of crap. Don't do that. People see that coming a mile off, and if they don't see it, they feel it, and that's even worse. But when you use the very simple languaging, I was hoping you could help me out for a moment. The normal human reaction is to say, how can I help you? Well, what can I help you with? It's a normal, natural reaction. People aren't offended. People aren't put off because you are simply asking a very simple question. You see, once you have removed anything to do with making a sale from your mind, and I mean it's completely off the agenda, it's nowhere in your thinking at all. Your mindset is completely blank when it comes to what you want to achieve in sales. That's not on the agenda. That's not in the conversation. Do not have it there, ever. All right? You're just meeting this person. Goodness gracious me. If you can remove that from your mindset, guess what? It'll also remove the mental block you have in reaching out to someone you don't know. Think that through for a moment. No longer are you worried about what people may think of you, or is it the right time to call them, or whatever. Because all you're doing genuinely, authentically, and with integrity is reaching out to a stranger who's a connection with you, for example, like on LinkedIn or Facebook, whatever, okay? And you're reaching out to them to get to appreciate them more as a person. That's it. Get to learn and appreciate and understand them. And to do that, You need to be fully present with them. You need to be humble with them. You need not to try and impress them. You need not to try and show them how clever you are or whatever history you've got in terms of success. Leave all that. Be present, be humble, be authentic, and more importantly than anything else, be vulnerable. If you're vulnerable, it means you are prepared to admit in a conversation with a complete stranger that, yeah, I've made some mistakes before, I'm not perfect. Guess what? That endears you to them. They think, my God, this person's real. What a wonderfully refreshing conversation this is. What a complete change from the last person who just tried to sell me crap. So you're doing all this with the very simple focus of getting to appreciate and understand a new person in your network. That's it. Nothing more. If you do this, you'll make the conversation so much more comfortable for both parties. And you'll build deeper relationships that open the door to opportunities that you never even realized before you picked up the phone or got on the Zoom call. If this all sounds a bit too much for you, or you're not sure how to do it, or you think, wow, it sounds okay, but maybe it's not for me, or whatever it is, okay? Use the link on the screen, peterbeckenham.com/our conversation. Book a time to talk with me and let me share with you some insights that you may not have considered previously about how to build great relationships based on memorable conversations. I look forward to talking to you soon. In the meantime, best wishes from Thailand. Bye for now.